Fresh is on record saying he slept with over 1,000 women. Cap. Look at him. How long has he had money? You think he slept with 1,000 women? Are you serious right now? Yo, what the heck is going on over at the Fresh and Fit channel? Like, for real. What's happening over there, man? This is embarrassing.
A question for you, bro. What proof do you have that she's an escort? This girl comes from a rich-ass family.
Yeah, bro.
You know how difficult it is to get a fucking visa as a Chinese national to come to the United States as often as she does? She comes from a very wealthy family.
How the hell do you go from that to this?
Okay, but it's an anonymous source. Okay, so this is a photo of her meeting up with a guy. And it gets better. We got video and audio. Run the clip.
If you call me and prove it. Prove it.
Firstly, you should pay her.
No.
Cash only.
No. We can transfer. Do you have cash?
I would prefer to pay you half.
Here she is, taking the dude's money and doing what she's about to do with it. Oh.
Konnichiwa, hajimashite, watashi no namae wa Troy desu. Nihongo benkyou shitemasu. What's going on, guys? Welcome to Troy Speaks Japanese, where I talk about things that interest me. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to kick that like button and punch that subscribe button for more content like this. Ikazo. And I want to be clear, everything I'm talking about today is not hate. It's not to hate on y'all. But I do stand on everything I say because I'm really like that. And I have no issue being honest. This is about honesty, not about hate. My problem with this whole debacle is that Fresh and Fit think that we're stupid. They think we're dumb. They think we're morons. They think we forgot about the video that they did, that they released on their channel, hyping this girl up, talking about how she came from a rich family, how she was successful, how she accomplished X, Y, and Z, and then all of a sudden, as soon as these pregnancy allegations go out, suddenly she's an escort. My question to you is, how does that make this situation better when it comes to the brand of Fresh and Fit? Fresh and Fit is a brand that promotes male empowerment, being with as many women as you can, being a player, being smart, being strategic, knowing how to get over on women. Some of it is a little bit, But then every time we turn around, there's a new allegation about you guys. There's a new woman in the picture that is finessing you guys. If you guys remember in the past, there was a situation with, I think her name was Miranda. I don't remember what her name was, but it was the girl on TikTok that was doing videos on how to finesse rich guys. Fresh was very involved with her. He was in videos with her. He was hanging out with her. I could see if she was already an influencer, somebody that was famous or would help him in some kind of way, but she really was just a regular chick, and her following on TikTok wasn't even that big. Fresh was with her because he legitimately liked her. He brought her on the show several times. He put her on his channel. He liked that girl. And then when it was exposed that she was a 304 or the type of chick that uses guys, then the backpedaling came. I remember during that same time period, there was a lot of talk about them using sugar daddy sites. And this is the problem I have with Fresh and Fit overall, right? I feel like a lot of their rhetoric is kind of like counterproductive for men empowerment. Sugar daddy sites? Really? Like, my thing is, I support the whole notion of getting your money up, focusing on your business, and then go find a good woman. But how do you find a good woman on a sugar daddy site? And what exactly are those women looking for? I think my guess would be a financial incentive. So essentially, all you're proving is that the only way you were able to pull these women is through your money, through your gains, which is absolutely pathetic. Real men don't need a sugar daddy site to get real women. I've heard Fresh and Fit talk in the past about how you have to filter through a bunch of different women, so you need a lot of experience. Fresh is on record saying he slept with over 1,000 women. Cap. Look at him. How long has he had money? You think he slept with 1,000 women? Are you serious right now? If you're really this big bad player with a bunch of money, and you got all this swag, you know how to talk to women, etc., then number one, you don't have to flaunt your money up front. Number two, you don't have to use websites to pick up chicks. It's pathetic, man. Because the way that you guys talk on your network, A guy like Fresh should be able to go out to the club, go out to a party, go out anywhere and meet women naturally, engage with them, spit his game, and get done what he wants to get done. But to me, it sounds like y'all a bunch of guys that got your money, and now you want to be cool. You weren't pulling girls in high school. You weren't pulling girls before you got money. You were dorks. And look, there's nothing wrong with being a dork. Nothing wrong. I'm a grown dork. I got a family, but I'm a grown dork. I still like anime, Dragon Ball Z. None of that has ever stopped me from engaging or speaking to a woman. And I feel like you guys, the message that you're putting out there is not the message you live in. I think there's a lot of cap in your rap. What's really pathetic about some of the quote-unquote evidence that's come up about this girl is a lot of it just feels like hearsay. A lot of it feels like it's not actual evidence. It's more like fans of the Fresh and Fit network have been sending them content, trying to help them get out of this situation so it can legitimize their fandom. What's really pathetic about some of the quote-unquote evidence that's come up about this girl is a lot of it just feels like hearsay. A lot of it feels like it's not actual evidence. It's more like fans of the Fresh and Fit network have been sending them content, trying to help them get out of this situation so it can legitimize their fandom. This video of this girl supposedly having a negotiation with a client is just absolutely pathetic. First of all, we can't see her face. It's from behind. It's just a pathetic video. So it's an Asian girl. It's obviously a Chinese girl with a Chinese accent, right? She seems to be around the same build as the girl in question. So you guys are pretending like that's enough evidence. It's just not. It wouldn't even stand in court.
Oh.
I'm not going to lie. That's pretty pathetic. That girl in that video looks nothing like the girl in question. Not even a little bit. It's kind of racist, low-key. Same thing can be said about the other video. All in all, man, I just feel like the guys over at Fresh and Fit are just not standing on business. Or should I say, Father and Fit. They're throwing this girl under the bus, a girl that they were hyping up, making it seem like she was so special originally in the original video they did about her. And now all of a sudden, now that we have these pregnancy allegations, now she's a 304, she's an escort. It just seems odd. It seems weird, man. It seems like something the guys, back in the day that liked the girl and the girl didn't like them. And then all of a sudden they're cursing them out. They're angry. They're upset. They're talking about them. They're spreading rumors. I remember when that video or picture or whatever of Myron came out and everybody was commenting how it looked so sus. And he was so upset about this. And, Ab and Preach, they made comment on it. They made a video about it. And he went on a warpath about them. And even recently, there was a video that Ab and Preach put out where Myron and Fresh were kind of making fun of them dancing. What I think is funny is that in his original explanation on why the video or picture, I can't remember what it was, wasn't sus, it had something to do with like brotherhood or being a hyper-masculine environment. Let me let you know something right now. These belts back here, this comes from years of being in MMA, competing in MMA. We ain't never moved like that. Never. Never, ever, ever. I don't know what he's talking about. And what's even funnier is that I don't think he understands that Abba was in the military. So who are you talking to? Like, who are you trying to convince that this is the way people behave? Because they don't. You behave the way you behave for whatever reason you behave that way. Now, whether or not it's actually sus or you're sus, I could care less. I just think that was a funny point. I don't know how much longer Myron's going to allow Fresh to continue to keep embarrassing them publicly. I appreciate the loyalty. I think that's what true friendship is built on. So if Myron wants to go down, with Fresh and watch it all crash and burn, good luck to them. More power to them. At least he could say he was a real friend. But I definitely think that this is just a bad mark on their brand overall. And all in all, I think people that support Fresh and Fit are going to continue to support Fresh and Fit. I think people that have logical brains know something ain't right. And look, shout out to Fresh and Fit, or at least Myron, who admitted that, he had that conversation with Fresh off air and that he admitted that this was a stupid situation and that he pretty much embarrassed himself. But what I don't like, what I don't appreciate is them trying to throw this girl under the bus, even though, if she's lying about this pregnancy, if she's lying about other things, she probably deserves. But I don't appreciate it because they tried to put her in our faces as if she was somebody special, as if she came from this affluent background, et cetera, et cetera. And then when all this happens, now all of a sudden it's an attack on her. It just seems corny to me. It seems real emotional. Anyway, guys, if you agree or disagree, make sure you leave me a comment in the comment section below. I'm Troy. I'm out. John Montanet.